Hello there, this has been Forner, and here's Secret Files Tunguska again. Going to try to find, well, whatever the next thing is. We're on a farm. Here we go. It's, Evenk, the sick man, search for daddy's camp, that sort of thing. So we're here on a farm. Do we find bubbly? Let's see here, we have all these things. So there's a shovel.
It makes a very solid impression.
Yep. So, alright, the other things here. Water basin, what? Okay, we have a first aid kit.
There will be everything one needs to survive in there.
Except it's already been used up, right?
A tomato ketchup sachet. With any luck, it may also have some natural ingredients in it.
A sachet. Impressive. Let's see here, what is this, a wrapper?
It's a pity that civilization has progressed even into deepest Russia.
I heard that they replaced their McDonald's there after the last bunch of snubbing from the corporations here. It's like, yeah, pretty much the same kind of thing, just different names.
A beautiful animal. Wouldn't it make a wonderful bedside rug? The fur is quite soft. It would definitely... Don't look at me like that, or I'll put my thoughts into action.
Yeah.
The trough is empty. Clearly, nobody seems to take very good care of the animals. A small plug stuck in the barrel. If I pull the plug on that barrel, its contents will seep into the ground.
That would be the water that we need to transfer over to the trough, right? Something like that.
Through a small hole in the lid, you can see that it's almost full of water.
Let's see here. Nana's beside a hut and a reindeer. It looks like a cow. It doesn't look like a reindeer, but I guess quadruped, whatever. Take the spade from the back of the Jeep. That was a shovel, not a spade. Whatever, though. Look inside the Jeep and take the first aid kit and ketchup. Examine the first aid kit to find, guess what? Vodka.
First aid? Only first aid for alcoholics. One bottle of vodka and nothing else. No bandages, no painkillers. Apart from the vodka, of course.
Everything you need to survive in Soviet Russia. No, just joking. Okay. Hut, see a sick man, he gasps. So, okay, all that sort of stuff. We can go there, I guess.
Sorry for simply barging in like this, but I'm looking for...
Medicine. Parchment. Burns.
What? Which parchment? And what kind of medicine? I don't understand. The old guy seems to be in a kind of semi-conscious state. I'm not at all sure if he can even hear me. Obviously, he needs some kind of medication. I'll take a look around.
Okay, he gasped, medicine, parchment, burnt. Look at the fire pit, fireplace.
The fire hasn't completely destroyed the parchment, but it is pretty charred and brittle.
Okay.
These bits of parchment have been so badly fire damaged that they'll fall apart if I pick them up. I'll have to restore them somehow.
Okay, take the cup from stump. Where the heck is a stump? There's a stump cup.
A simple tin cup.
With my teacup, Reddick from the Chronicles of Reddick. Okay, so, and the scissors. Where's the wooden spoon? Is that a wooden spoon? There's a nutcracker.
A strange creature with its mouth open. It seems to be some type of nutcracker.
Well, it's mine now.
No.
The old guy obviously doesn't want me to take the statue. I'd better leave it here.
Okay, well, it's not mine now then. What do we do with the grate?
This grill is rather rusty.
Awesome. Well, that's mine now. And what's this? Fireplace.
The fireplace is already cold.
Okay. Wooden spoon on table. Ah, there it is.
A simple wooden cooking spoon.
Okay. And what else is visible here? You can talk to him.
The old man doesn't look very well. I'm not going to get any further on my own, and if he doesn't get his medicine soon... I need your help, old man.
Me. Sin.
In his condition, I am hardly going to be able to talk to him. I'm afraid he's going to fall into a coma at any time.
Joy, check the tassels hanging from the ceiling to get twine. See, these are the tassels.
One of those things comprising of 3 billion threads. They all look as if they're about to fall apart. I'll be very careful that... One of the threads has come loose. I don't need any more of them, so I'll leave the tassels where they are.
Okay, examine the statue on the table and it looks like a nutcracker. Examine the scissor and it looks blunt.
I have a different concept of sharp.
Okay. So that's all the stuff in that section. Parchment. It looks like we need to get the parchment before we can help the sick man. Get water. Go outside to the reindeer by the jeep. Check the reindeer, water basin, and the water barrel. So we're going back out. Oh my word. So, yeah, reindeer.
A beautiful animal. Wouldn't it make a wonderful...
Yada yada for that. Already heard that. Okay. Go to the right and use the spade on the crate to get debris from the crate. What? Go to the right. Okay, that's the crate.
Too big, too heavy, and too useless. A large case, probably for provisions.
So we're going to use the shovel on the crate, right? That's what it said somewhere. I think it said that. I know I just read that. So whack.
Then I'll get on with my favorite hobby and start destroying things.
Eat-tastic. Okay, so debris from crate. Examine tree and see a bark peeling off.
The tree is ancient. It must have survived the catastrophe undamaged, but that was 100 years ago. Only the bark is flaking off. But that would happen to me after a century as well.
Pick up bark. Where's the bark we can pick up? Come on. Oh my word. Use spade on tree. Okay, spade on tree. Whack. Na. Arbitrary solutions to convenient problems.
I definitely won't fell the tree with that. I'll limit myself to the bark.
You could probably fell it if you did enough work on it. I mean... whatever though. Let's see, now we have go back to reindeer, place the bark on the water basin, pull the plug off the side of the barrel. Alright, so bark. Right, something like that then. Come on. So we're doing the feeding of the cow. There you go. Now they have to go get more water.
That poor animal is drinking as if there were no tomorrow.
Well, that's good that they're getting a drink at least. So what was the point in that? Use cup on basin to get cup with water. Okay. So with the teacup. Alright, now we have cup with water. Make paste. Go to tree and see resin on trunk of tree. Here's another... solving with science or something. There's resin. Okay.
If I touch that stuff, I'll never get it off my hands again.
Okay. Use cup with water to collect resin to get cup with resin and water. Yep. There we go. Cup with resin and water. Go to right of tree to see a hot vent. What? There's a vent? Okay, so there's a vent. What the heck? Where am I going? Place grate over the hole. Place the cup with resin and water over that. Okay. So we're doing a big science project that you'd never think of on your own, pretty much. Yep. I wouldn't anyway. Maybe you would. You have to go through all the options over and over. Yep. So, melted. Check the tomato plant and the gentian. What the heck is that? Tomato plant and the gentian.
I have no idea if it is under protection, but it is so pretty that I would really like to make an exception and leave it in one piece.
Oh my word.
Siberian gentian leek seems to be the only plant that flowers around here.
Okay, so we have to get the quest thing for that before we can do the other thing. So there's a tomato plant there as well.
A failed and abandoned attempt to plant and raise a tomato plant, known to the biologist as Solanum lycopersicum. For others, love or paradise apple, a member of the nightshade family.
Potatoes are
What
also
should I do with
solanum.
this drought victim?
Go crazy, I don't know.
A sharp stone.
That's gonna be useful, right? It's mine now. And whatever this is, that should be mine as well. Or wait, no, it's not a flower, we're just going back this way. Okay, make a rush, pick up the sharp rock, in inventory combine the sharp rock and scissor to get sharp scissor. Right, sharpening.
Not really the superlative in whetstones, but these scissors can't get any blunter. And how's that? It now cuts more than butter.
Just slightly. Okay then. Alright. So we did that. Go back to the drinking reindeer and use scissor on reindeer to get reindeer hair. Yep, this I'd never think of. I generally don't want to approach animals that can undo my life very
Easy
rapidly
there, boy.
with sharp objects. That's probably a bad idea usually. Okay, in inventory combine reindeer hair and twine and then wooden spoon. My word, we are doing some crafts here.
If I take the spoon, the hairs, and this thread, and Hey! It works!
Okay, go to the fire pit and here's some wartime stories. That's actually the smoke pit by wartime stories I'm making a reference to. Alright, so go to fire pit, use the brush on melted resin cup to get brush with resin. Alright, use it on parchment. This will make it a goopy mess.
If I paint the resin very carefully over the parchment pieces...
Now we have a... Oh.
It worked! 5 parts of the source of life, 2 parts of root of tears, 1 part blood of the night, 3 parts drops of intoxication, to be taken shortly before it unites with the wind. What effect it is supposed to have isn't noted, just as much as how to get each ingredient.
Yeah, that's not cryptic. Okay. Yep. 5 parts source of life, 2 parts roots of tears, 3 parts brood of night, 3 drops of intoxication. Source of life is water. Okay, so that's that. Root of tears is the root of the gentian, since it is the only member of the onion leek. Blood of night is tomato sauce, since it's a member of the nightshade family. Intoxication is vodka. Wonderful. And we're supposed to combine this somehow. I'm not entirely sure how. But okay. I guess we'll go back out this way. Do we use the water somewhere? I have no idea. So what are we supposed to put this on? A vial. Give the parchment to a sick man. Okay. We have to do that. he gives a vial. That would be what we combine stuff in, right?
Hey, old man, wake up. Is this the recipe for your medicine? It really does seem to be the recipe. The old guy wants me to prepare it in this vial. I'll have to hurry preparing his medicine. He's not going to hold out for much longer.
Okay, so we gotta do all the combining of the things to do the thing from Outpost 31, so we just need more flamethrowers, presumably. Okay, so we gotta do the gathering.
What should I do with this drought victim?
My word.
What should I do with this drought victim? I have no idea if it is under protection, but it is so pretty that I would really like to make an exception and leave it in one piece.
Okay. Well, it stinks for that.
I know. They're under the protection of nature conservation laws. I'll be very careful.
Crunch. Okay. So we're done with that portion then. So we've got to... Okay, go to the tree to... What? Go right... What? Go right of the tree to the gentian. Use the spade on the gentian. The tomato plant is dead. Take the grate. Okay, we gotta take the grate. Go back to that. Place the vial on... Okay, wait. We need to get to the water thing though too. We need the water. Come on. Alright, we gotta get water. Alright. Water... Ah, crap. Wrong way. Back. Get the water. Oh my word. Okay. Yep. Water basin. So gotta use the water there.
5 parts from the source of life. Got it.
Alright. Finally. Go back to hut. Place vial on the nutcracker. Okay. Take the grate. What? Why am I... Okay, place vial on the nutcracker. Use the gentian on the nutcracker.
Well, that must be the right doses, depending, of course, on the bulb being meant as the root of tears.
Okay, take vial, click on the tomato ketchup, and then the vodka, right, of course. What? Why can't we do that?
A tomato ketchup sachet. With any luck, it may also have some natural ingredients in it.
Oh, we have to take the vial. Okay, and then do that.
Ketchup is made of tomatoes. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family. That could be the connection to the blood of the night reference. I'll try it.
Of course, it's mostly corn syrup mixed with the tomato, only barely. But whatever, though. Probably the vodka now.
A few drops of the intoxication.
Okay. So, yep. Taken shortly before it unites. Place the debris from the crate and the grate on the fire pit. Okay. Alrighty. And we're supposed to do that probably with the use matches on the debris. Place the vial with the ingredients on the grate. Come on. Light it up. Nice and toasty. Okay, and do we have to time it just right?
Hopefully this witch's brew doesn't blow up in my face. I have no idea when the stuff is ready. But before it all evaporates... Evaporate! That's it! To be taken before it unites with the wind. Then the medicine must be finished.
Okay. So it should be done now that the talking is over there? Okay. They give the vial to the dude. There you go, dude.
Drink, old man. I hope that helps.
Okay, cutscene time.
Thanks.
My pleasure. What happened?
A little difference of opinion with the guards.
Guards? From the research station?
Yes, Oh, it's not important.
Not so important. You nearly died.
But I'm alive. And you aren't just here to help me, are you? You have some questions.
Yes. How did you know?
Your eyes betray you. The eyes betray everyone. Your eyes. I know your eyes. They were here once a long time ago.
Me? I was most certainly not.
Yes, they were. But they weren't in the body of a young woman. You're the daughter of... What was his name again?
Vladimir Kalenkow? You know my father?
Yes, Vladimir was his name. He came to me back then like you are today, with the same eyes.
I need your help. If you knew my father, then you can also tell me what happened here all those years ago.
I'm only a shepherd. I've always been a shepherd, and I will remain a shepherd for the rest of my life.
But...
I know my place in life, and you should know yours too. Listen to the words of a simple man. My son didn't listen to me.
what do you mean?
You want to know what happened here almost 50 years ago, and what is happening here today. My son was also curious. He didn't want to listen to me. He found a strange piece of metal in the woods, and he asked questions. The wrong questions to the wrong people. I never saw him again. There are things that we are just not meant for. If we don't realize this...
Old man, your words may be very wise, but my father is in danger and I need your help.
I know. I can see it in your eyes. You really are just like your father. I also warned him, but he didn't want to listen to me either. He entered the cursed realm of the Ugdi, the evil thunderbirds that had been sent to cause endless sickness since the year of the great catastrophe. Your father ignored my warning, and his companion must have paid dearly for it. I know that I cannot stop you, so I will tell you where your father had his camp back then. Follow the northern path until you reach the swamps, and you will find what you are looking for. But always remember my words. Be careful in everything you do. Things happen here that no one can even begin to imagine.
The Evenk was right. The atmosphere here is real strange. So unreal. Even if perhaps a good portion of superstition is involved, I have a strange feeling here. And then the story with the thunderbirds and the endless sickness. Pull yourself together, Nina. You're just exhausted. There are no thunderbirds, and any phenomenon, no matter how mysterious, can be explained rationally. Hopefully.
Okay. Still cutscene time, eh?
That must be the site that the old man spoke of. My father started his expeditions from here. Maybe I'll find an explanation here of how the events of the past link with the kidnapping of my father.
Hopefully so. Cutscenes are over? Alright, let's take the matches and apply them to the... No, let's not do that. Anyway, game over, man. Game over. Gonna call it a day now. Thankfully, we've gotten through one another thing. Woo. Anyway, take care. Try not to go crazy. And beware the space hamsters of doom. Doom, doom, doom.